Hey there viewers, my name is Torinski and welcome back to another Hades run. Where we last left off here, we'd had a pretty solid run, especially to start out where we got an early duo in the first section of Tartars, and then we also finally, for the first time in a really long time, managed to get through the Hydra fight against Lerny without losing any Death Defiance, even though it was a pretty close call at the end. And then we got through the Colosseum with, I think, just one lost Death Defiance, even though I'm not totally sure on that one. I think we had 3 Death Defiance going into the final section. But unfortunately, we still didn't manage to quite stick the landing. But still had a decent amount of fun. Saw some good combos as well. Tripping over the words as we start out here. Not the best start, but we'll keep rolling on this one. And without further ado, I guess let's start hopping into it. Oh, right, one of the other things happened at the start of the run, so it's kind of was hard to remember these, but
I'll get you for this, Father.
We're not very happy with Nyx at the moment, or how she was speaking with Dusa. It's not okay to talk to people like that. Well, finally a new conversation option with Cerberus and the narrator, I'm guessing.
After dying in some wretched manner, giving pets to my good boy sure helps me get back on my feet. Thanks for being here for me.
The burning embers in the eyes of monstrous Cerberus, notorious Hound of Hell, reveal that he too is amenable to the pets of which the Underworld Prince speaks, and in fact is deeply grateful for the quantity of them.
Speaking of which...
Ah. Nice. That's why we always got to get those pets in every opportunity. It's important to show our best boy some affection. Look at that. Finally giving ambrosia. Let's see what happens
right,
here.
Ambrosia just for you. You're going to love it. Pretty much every creature, living or dead, does.
The 6 eyes of the hideous Hound of Hell go wide at once from having received the exquisite gift of rare Olympian ambrosia. The creature is rather beside himself.
Aw, very cute. And we'll get a pet in as well, even though we kind of did one in the cutscene. I don't know if it counts, so might as well get the double rubs today. A good boy. Sweet. We're so close
Achilles
to
thinks that I'm the god of blood.
Oh, Achilles thinks I'm... What? Does that say it here? I'm just gonna skim through this really quick. Did it say it in that article? No, it's mother. I don't remember that. Maybe Achilles did insinuate that. I'm just totally blanking at this point. We do have a lot of conversations with these
Just
people.
a moment, lad. That look. I think I know it all too well. Things getting complicated for you lately, then?
Well, you know, just the usual struggles of battling toward the surface, generally to some ignoble death, though... Wait, you mean between myself and Thanatos, don't you?
Nice. Yeah, I think Sagan needs a good confidant to talk through his decisions and figure
I
out.
think he cares for you more deeply than you know.
Should
You
have
have a
pressed
certain
continue
way,
when I was
besides.
saying stuff.
It has been difficult between you two, and circumstances lately haven't helped. But if you love him, follow your heart.
Yeah, so you get to sort out your feelings when you get to talk it through with someone that you trust a lot.
Whoa, just a moment there. I mean, I've never said something like that, have I?
You haven't, no. And it is not my business to presume too much. Nevertheless, if your friendship with Thanatos is bounded, then I would suggest you cease with giving him more lavish gifts. No need to send the wrong impression, right?
Right. You're right, Achilles.
Interesting. Okay, Than isn't here.
She's doing all right.
If I ever find Daedalus, I'm gonna have a word with him. How's a deathblind experiment? That's a fun new one that I haven't seen before. But that's kind of interesting. I'm curious, this game seems to often give me the option to decide on certain outcomes. So I'm curious if that was the game giving us a hint that if we want the romantic relationship to continue with Thanatos, we stop giving gifts. And if we give him another one, then it will send the wrong message or send a different kind of message. It's interesting. We'll see if the game has a narrative or if it's up to us the next time we see Than here. It's up to us. I think I know what I'm going to pick, but we'll have to see until that point if
Miss
it's
Dusa, I
an option.
wanted to apologize for when I pried about your past. I just wanted to get to know you better, but I was insensitive and I'm sorry.
Oh, Your Highness, Zagreus, come on. Don't even worry about it. I'd already forgotten. Really, no big deal. It's just the past me. It's as though it wasn't even me. This is me now. I'm glad I'm here.
Nice.
And I'm glad too.
I really like this metaphor as well. Let's not be rude about things, Egg, and just appreciate Dusa for who she is. This game is pretty good with progressive messaging. I like it.
My friend.
Especially since it does a really nice job of it. Not too blunt of a message.
Here's the catch of the day. Or night.
Yes. Got more nectar. Even though we're actually doing okay for nectar right now, surprisingly. And another conversation. So it doesn't look like we'll get to talk to Nyx for another little bit
They
here.
can't be reasoned with Nyx. You know that. What use are they to us trying to manage this? They'll make things worse.
They are your sisters. They are part of your life, whether you like it or not. Your relationship with them is yours to mold.
I'm afraid there isn't much for me to work with. You have a lot more faith in them than I do.
I have a lot more faith in you, Megara. There are many obstinate personalities with whom we regularly interact. Thus, we do what is possible.
I understand.
It's tough when Nyx gives good advice because you don't show that same appreciation for everyone, Nyx. Shame. But hey, Mom. Give Mom some nectar.
I must confess, I do enjoy having a good bottle of nectar every now and then. And you appear to have a careful eye for such bottles, from what I can tell.
My careful eye has got to be the green one, hasn't it? To having a discerning eye, Mother.
That's really cute.
So, Mother, all the pomegranates around here, those are your doing.
Not a lot of fruit trees take to this environment, my son. Though there's something about pomegranates. Maybe it's that their seeds so resemble the gemstones your father liked so much. Or that they don't need much water.
Fruit trees, huh? I grew up around all these palms and never thought much of it. Are there many other types of fruit trees on the surface, then?
Oh boy, Zach, aren't you in for a world of surprises?
Well, I suppose there are a few. But I like pomegranates most of all.
I like them too.
Pomegranates are really good. They're kind of a pain to eat. Because even after you go through the issue of getting all the rind off and getting all of the actual beads out, you're still full of seeds to deal with on the other side of things. Gotta go around the house with a berry bowl and a spit bowl for your seeds. I guess cherries deal with kind of similar issues, and cherries are also pretty good. Any of those small pitted, big pitted fruits, I guess. What's up, Skelly?
I'm serious. You really won't tell me anything about you. You're just going to leave me to speculate forever.
It's funny that this is going in parallel at the same time as Dusa. I guess it's not quite the same because, well, it's definitely not the same because we're asking Skelly about who he just used to be, and it's still who he is now.
Yep.
But I think that we should also respect Skelly's privacy still. Even if it's not a matter of identity and not prying into weird things, it's still kind of rude to pry into your close friend's history if they don't seem to want to share it. Hey, Zag. Oh, almost forgot to go to keepsakes. I was wondering why my mind was hung up on something. I felt like there's something that we had to do here. Unfortunately, it came to at the very end. But how do we want to start out? Probably by picking a boon with someone, right? That's how we've been going lately. I guess maybe how we've been going lately isn't the best way to judge things. But I don't think I'm quite feeling a pierced butterfly. I do really want to try this out with another weapon. Do we want to try and bait out a cast? Maybe. Maybe this time though we'll go for somebody who also has a decent attack that we'd be happy to pick up. So you know what? Yeah, I think I'm happy to go with Poseidon here. It's unfortunate that we're close to leveling up, but not quite there, but I'm definitely happy to hop into the run with that. I just don't think I change anything. I don't know why. Is convenience fee a sleeper heat ad that I'm not considering or not giving enough credit to? Or is it all just a mental thing? / how I've been playing. Regardless, I'm kind of stubborn sometimes about these things. Let's try one more time. I'm actually not too sure how I'm gonna proceed from things after this run, because we'll see what the stateless choice is first. When your special slays foes, restore health. So we could try and build a really good special. It's interesting. Or Quake Cutter. And get some nice AoE right off the bat here. I'd like to have Drain Cutter after something like Quake Cutter, but I'm not sure. Because they're both called Cutter, maybe they're not interchangeable. Maybe gotta pick one here. Let's go with Cutter.
Should work.
Yeah, regardless of what happens on this run, even if we do win and unveil the sketch, which is definitely what we're aiming for here, and we're going to try our best to accomplish over the course of the run, I'm still potentially thinking of winding it back a bit, again, to take a step back from the high heat process for a moment. Maybe switch up to Coronat, the bow, for a little bit, because I was excited about the prospect of that the other day. There we go, the Poseidon boon that we were hoping for earlier. Unfortunate, I would always prefer to get those on the first chamber when we bring in a keepsake of an Olympian, but can't always get what you want, I guess. Yeah, if we lose, I think it might be nice to get a bit of a break from losing so much and get an easier ride for a moment, and also have some fun with a different weapon for a bit. But even if we win, I might just appreciate the new statue, because that's what we're in this for, and then still move on to try and just keep things a little bit fresh for me and also for people watching.
There, little nephew. It is I, returned as ever here to make a splash against your many, many foolish enemies.
Why, thanks, Uncle. Actually, did this level up? It did not level up. Because I just realized that the one advantage of maybe not seeing Poseidon in the first room is we could have made it through 4 encounters and gotten this leveled up before we saw the buddy. But we also got a nice selection here. So we could get strong special. Oh, right, and we did this last time. And it's nice because we pull enemies in with the Quake Cutter, and then we can knock them back a little bit so that we can at least decide if we want to fight or retreat from there. So let's go with the special again, especially since that's going to be a nice chunk of damage, especially early on here. So let's make sure we grab the fishing spot. It's going to be... oh. You know, I was going to say number 1, actually. Crazy thing. So check that one, or put a check down in the correct column there. Not at all. I'm going to guess like 3rd or 4th. A late ping. Let's see what Chaos is saying. Hey, buddy.
This space grows far more interesting when you occupy a small amount of it.
Oh, thanks. That's the thing. With Chaos, they're the best. But Street Chain Strike, this might be the same option we had last run as well. Weird deja vu, except things definitely aren't quite exactly the same in terms of the order we've seen the items appear. Slothful Favor. 3 encounters, extremely slow, but a bunch of rarity. I'm tempted to take the attack, because that might be what kind of accelerated that last run, or not necessarily accelerated it, but allowed it to progress so smoothly throughout the start. And into the finish, up until the very final fight for the most part, but 24%. Seem kind of nice. Could have also thought about the dash strike. Oh my gosh. So slow. Oh look, there's golden urn here. Good thing we took our time to appreciate the slothful pace. But okay, just need to make it through a few rooms. I guess to finish the thought, the fragment thought I was having before I sold the golden urn. I did think that, oh dang, this is a waste of one of the encounters because this doesn't count, right? And there we go. Interrupting my own thoughts again. The third option there was a bonus to our dash strike, which I ignored out of my new habit of assuming that any source of dash strike is going to get me killed because I get far too aggressive when we pick any of those up, but maybe should at least still take a look at them. Okay, double checking for any urns, and then not quite enough money for a shop, unfortunately. And plus we do really need to start clearing some encounters. Oh wow, this fodder here, so, oh. I was about to say, like, save our special for when the big buddies show up, but guess not now. Well, Dionysus or Athena? Do keep going with the same builds lately. I've gone with Dionysus a lot. No, let's go with Athena. I really like some of the deflection abilities, so I'd be happy to get this on our attack or on our dodge again. Oh right, it's boy. Oh jeez. Oh, don't do that. Don't stop. Get out of there. Okay, wall. Get out of there. Perfect. No problems whatsoever. Not worried for a moment. Get out of there. Nice. Okay, both little buddies are down pretty quickly, so that's not too bad. Because I'm used to doing pretty horribly in terms of just standing in front of bombs as they go off, so feeling okay about this fight, all things considered, in that regard. I guess. And there we have it. Just one more encounter before we're back to normal speed. Oh no, an airburst gate? Oh, I don't know if we can do an airburst gate like this.
Cousin, I grow angry merely thinking of your situation. May what power I can offer be of service as you struggle towards your fate.
Yes, such a horrible fate it is. Interesting. So no attack option this time. Could go with the dash here. Epic level. Rarity doesn't matter too much with this one, because I do... Yeah, I think it's just a like 2 damage increase per tier. Is some AoE though. So I guess it's something. But, yeah, I think I still go with the dash. I think it's really solid playing defensively here. I was really tempted to go with her call because it's been a while since we picked it up, and I do really enjoy having that, especially if we get like a God Gauge meter starts filled out kind of boon, because then going through the Temple of Styx becomes such a treat when you can just go invincible at the start of every chamber. I think I can do it, right? I'd have to rely completely on dodges. Play it really carefully. Could be kind of fun. I'm gonna risk it. It's good practice. So if we can do it at half speed, we can do it against our father at the end of things. Only one dodge unless we need to. If it's chariots, we lose. So jumped when the giant guy attacked from far distance. Oh gosh, that little guy almost got me. Oh jeez. Okay, 2 of them is gonna be rough, but we're gonna play it safe here. I do really want to kill that Skelly, and I really want to kill the 2 numbskulls. Get out of there. Get out there. Nice. Okay. Ooh. Oh no, another one. Oh, that's not good. Okay, this is gonna be painful, eventually, depending on how risky I'm feeling today. Because could just try and jump in there. Okay, we did just get Bloodstones back. Oh man, that's gonna be painful. Oh, that's not what I meant to be doing there. Okay, I'm happy I actually killed that numbskull. It was low risk here. These, oh jeez. So scary, so scary. Because we have the double attack as well, and I'm not totally sure on the... Oh jeez, get out of there. There we go, there we go. And then just burst through them. Oh boy. Hands are already sweaty. That's definitely the earliest in the run that we've ever achieved these levels of... I normally don't like the word moistness, but I feel like the kind of unnerving, disgusting feeling that word puts across is kind of accurate for the situation right now. Yeah. But, hey, we made it through. Are we back up to normal speed now too? Oh my gosh, would you look at that. Okay, just one of the survive rooms. It's been a while since we got to these, but I'm hoping it feels like a walk in the park after that last adventure that we just put ourselves through. Honestly, it's not too horrible to start. I need to take out some of these witches, though. That is a problem. Oh my gosh, so many of them are spawning in. Well, I guess we, deflect it with our dash, so witches actually aren't as much of a problem as I was just thinking. Kind of forgot what our run even was capable of for a moment. I guess we actually could have been way more aggressive in their reverse gate potentially. Just actually trying to dodge and get those deflections. But I guess it's probably a good thing I didn't, because we made it through successfully. So let's not talk about ifs and buts when happy with the outcome we got.
Work faster next time.
Okay. Well, nice. Definitely a good start for us so far. Oh my gosh. Do we keep going with these? You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's just stack up as many Faded Persuasion as we can. And then we can get real picky in the late game with what we want to pick up here. Especially since we had nice boon rarity, actually, with that Chaos boon. Things might really work out in that department. And that's actually, when I was thinking about mentioning that I might be switching weapons after this run regardless of the outcome, I did also mean to mention that there's no promises, because if this run is super fun, who knows, might just re-fall in love with the Malphon face. But these runs are still going fairly smoothly now that we've made it through that slow and painful airburst gate. Everything feels almost too easy for now, even though I definitely shouldn't complain too much about that, because we will be lamenting for these days in the future when we find ourselves in deep water again. Hey, I don't think... Right, I shouldn't say I don't think. I don't know if those chain buddies actually deal any damage, or if they just stun us with the hopes of someone else swooping in to dish out. Can I... Oh, no shop yet. Interesting. Let's do this. Let's get a heal or two under our belts. You know, for all I know, this is the chamber right before the end. No, okay, we still have at least one more, and that's nice. I guess here's a place where I could test out if I'm even able to have the reflexes to deflect these buddies' attacks into them. I guess even just that kind of shows that we could have been just a little bit more aggressive. Our knockaway alone does save us. But these are not things that you test when you're in an airburst gate, not able to take a single hit of damage. And I guess I don't even know if I'd feel trusted in the future now that I think about it, because who knows if our knockback is exactly the same, or if some level of boon rarity affects that. But, okay. Only a 14% bonus on an epic level last stand, hey? That's too bad. Well, I think I'm going to spend one reroll here because I really want Athena's aid, but I want it at a slightly higher rarity. So I'm going to be a little greedy here and see if we can't squeeze something out. Fortunately not. Doesn't look like it. It's just this option stayed the same, but I didn't get that other. Oh boy. When we deflect attacks, it deals more damage. Could be good. Bonus backstab damage. Kind of want to save Last Stand. All these replenish one use of Death Defiance. I always feel the urge to save them for the final section when we are really itching to replenish. So I don't want to take them out of the pool before then even. Still so early that I don't want to spend the 2 rerolls yet, even though I'm very tempted. So, you know, let's just deflect for slightly more damage. Simplify, no gems for us. Simplify certain chambers, especially any really witch heavy ones. If in Asphodel we get the witch mini boss chamber, then it shouldn't be too bad at all, even though that's usually a painful one with our close range setup. Nice. I'm gonna afford both of these. For once, we're gonna begin 2 boons out of a shop. Is there an order I should do this in? I don't think it matters too much at this point. Ooh, I do like that though. Each time you enter a chamber, bit of money, probably not. Again, for whatever reason, my brain is just full on greed mode today, and I still want to reroll just to see if we get a better Swift Strike. But I'm happy to take this. This is the one Hermes boon we've been asking for the last 2 runs, and haven't quite been able to get our hands on.
I can switch to a different boon.
Huh. Special can go up to heroic level. Very tempting. But I think I'm gonna play it a little bit safer this time and just pick up the call that I already wanted in the first place and was just being silly with. Even though I'm happy to get it at the rare tier instead of just the standard normal, so I guess I am happy that we held out at the start. It all works out in the end.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
Actually, I'm really happy to see Meg here.
This time, Zagreus. Come on and fight. No holding back.
Hopefully you didn't actually get harder, but Electro is usually the one we're most scared of. See how this one goes. Oh, get out of there. Cool. I just got hit by both attacks. There we go. Some of the more avoidable ones at the very least. And then I think I will save up. Ouch. Again, right into the damage on that boy. Here's where we use it. Actually, I was gonna say I want to save for potentially the greater call, but things got a little too risky just in those last moments. Get out of there. Oh, I thought I was out of range. I do feel like I would have been hit by the spike trap anyway, but we had such a sweet run where we only lost the 1 Death Defiance. Never again shall we see such sweet days, unfortunately. Should just be using my special more often. Oh my gosh, I almost lost 2 Death Defiances. Been lulled into such a false sense of security by the start of this round. Everything was going so smoothly until just now. But still not the end of the world for sure. We just need to get an attack damage boon right away here. Now that we have the increased attack speed, we can definitely see a nice bonus from that. Yes, in that regard. Athena, Poseidon. I feel like... Okay, hold up. We haven't switched yet. Now that I'm more comfortable with everyone's boons, I definitely don't feel quite as bad. Wait, can I see them here? Is that just back at home? That might be just back at home. Oh no, boon list. Not Zeus though. It's not even the one we were looking for. Yes, Poseidon or Athena. Let's go through Poseidon here. Unshakable metal, right? Plus damage reduction. Definitely not bad. Oh, these are some of these I haven't seen yet. Spoilers for myself. Whoops, I thought that I'd seen pretty much every boon in the game by this point. Interesting. Oh right, we've chosen Olympian Aid. I was so confused by the locked keys. Oh my gosh, we're at the end of the run here and I'm getting so caught up on all these random things. Well, could go in with Athena, but unfortunately that's also really low rarity to start out. I guess we do already have a bonus, so maybe we shouldn't be too picky in that regard. And so we could go with Demeter, maybe, actually. Oh wait, we don't have a cast yet, right? Don't have a cast yet. So, I'm gonna try and make a quick decision here. We could go for an Ares cast, as always. Could go for Dionysus cast. Nice amount of burst damage. But less interested in taking the attacks off these two, the attack boons. So, Demeter is nice in that regard, but I don't really want her cast. Is there anyone I want both of? Artemis, a little bit for the attack, a little bit for the cast, more so for the attack. Oh gosh. Brain is just not ready to make any kind of decisions tonight. Well, I can't decide, which is embarrassing. I should make a random decision. Brain. Let's go Demeter.
Might help.
No idea why we're going that direction, but that is what we decided on. I guess, oh, dang it, I realized too late that I could have just left it as a cliffhanger. Made up my mind between episodes. Oh, these sneaky tricks we only think of after the fact. Oh, shucks. But we did unfortunately lose the Death Defiance. Still not the end of the world here at the start of the run. We do see increased attack speed finally, which we've been asking for the last couple of runs, and always really happy to see that show up on the Malphite Fists, because they already attack pretty quickly, so it gets pretty ridiculous points right away there. And then, yeah, we have higher boon rarity off of everything, so I'm hoping that we'll see that pay off in a big way by the end of the run here, because we did pick this up nice and early as well. But regardless, I guess we'll have to see how it all continues to go as we make our way on up to Asphodel in the next run. I'll see you then. See ya.